Hello everyone, this is Broby1 Kenobi, also known as Kyle. I'm playing on my Feed the Beast server again, and this looks different, doesn't it? You also notice I'm not wearing my armor. Spent a lot of time in the end, actually died quite a few times. I will show you that project in just a minute, but first I wanted to show off some Railcraft stuff that I've started on. I probably should have done this on camera, but I don't know, didn't feel like recording it then. But then it occurred to me that I just probably should have. So, I actually also didn't show these on camera. They're energy Tesseracts. Very useful for portable energy. Right now I have one hooked up in my base, connected to those electrical engines that is generating Buildcraft power. And then you just plop one down. It's wireless power, basically. And it's powering this rolling machine, which I'm using to create rails, standard rails, which once you mix with a wooden rail bed, or I forget what it's exactly called. Wooden rail bed. I was right. So 6 standard rails and a wooden rail bed gets you 16 tracks. So basically, that's the rolling machine. I set up all these coke ovens. One of these was already here, and I pretty much cleaned it out. This thing was pretty much almost full of creosote oil, and I pretty much emptied it out, making the tracks that I made. So you see I'm cooking up some more coke to get, or coal to get coal coke, because I have so much coal anyway, it doesn't really matter. And here I was cooking up some ores that I found randomly around here. Just using a regular furnace because whatever. This is stuff I just didn't expect to even get. You see I started making some more coke oven bricks, but I don't have enough to make any more. So this is, you'll notice this is my old base. It's pretty much been completely gutted, save for this one chest and a couple crafting tables, and I moved the bed over here, where my enchanting room was. That's going to be moved to the end because, well, as I will show you in just a minute, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I spent a bunch of time crafting on this project table here. For those of you who do not know Railcraft at all, it makes crafting rails a little bit more difficult. For those of you who've played vanilla Minecraft, you'll remember the recipe for rails being 6 iron ingots and 1 stick. So clearly they made it a lot more difficult. Although now actually 6 iron ingots gets you 8 pieces of rail, so you're actually not using as much iron. However, excuse me, you are using more, you are using creosote oil, and the wooden rail bed part makes it a little bit more difficult. And you see I have 3,000 in there, so that's enough for 3 buckets, because you'll see I pull out 1 bucket here, and now there's 2,000. So anyway, the idea behind wooden ties, or wooden ties, is you have to put 3 half slabs across the bottom of any wood will work, and a bucket or some sort of canister of creosote oil. I'm using a bucket because that's what I had, and that gets you just 1 wooden tie, and which conveniently, that's all I really need. Now, to create a wooden rail bed is 4 wooden ties in a little square like that. Gets you a rail bed. So we already showed you the regular rail recipe is like this. Gets you 16 track, just like the standard vanilla recipe would get you 16 tracks. So does this. However, well, I probably will go and make that. But I just wanted to show you guys this too. To craft the powered rails, which I believe in vanilla Minecraft was just a stick, a redstone, and 6 gold ingots. It's this recipe here. The advanced rail, the wooden rail bed, and a piece of redstone gets you 8 booster track is what it's called here. I think they were called powered rails in vanilla, but it's the same concept. I'm not going to craft that because I don't think I need any more of those. We will just go ahead and craft one more set of standard rails, or track. Give me 2 full stacks, so that's cool. To craft the booster track, let me clear this recipe. Oh, it already, wow, it creates fast. To create the booster track, you want to put 3 standard rails, 3 redstone, and 3 gold. Gets you advanced rails. So we'll go ahead and make, like, I don't know, 2 sets of those. The rolling machine will not start a crafting recipe unless you have more than 1 setup of it. So by adding, see, there it goes, it finally crafted 1. So this will only make 2 sets, so it'll give me 16 advanced rails instead of 3 like you would think, which would get you 24. Because it stays there to show you which recipe you're actually crafting. I guess it's, I don't know, I guess it's cool. And yeah, so that's pretty much Railcraft in a nutshell. I guess I'll go back to making standard rails. Yep, I'm probably just gonna have this thing make standard rails for now because, well, I don't know what else to do with it, so and I don't know, eventually I'm gonna use more tracks for other things, but that's essentially how you get started with Railcraft. Very brief explanation of what's going on, and like I said, I did it all off camera pretty much, so oh, this is done. Sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this. Now we will go, well, I'm gonna leave the furnace here, and I'm gonna leave this bucket here as well. I'm just gonna move the furnace, not there. I'm gonna put it up here because this will be just like a standard old setup, and actually I'll just leave the coal in there, whatever, no big deal. That's everything I need, right? Oh, another cool thing I'm going to show you in just a second. Let me just, yeah, I guess that's, yeah, that's everything. No. What I'm going to do actually is leave this stuff here as well. I don't really know how I want to leave this here, but that'll do, I guess. And I'm going to leave this couple stacks of iron here as well, because I will not be needing it otherwise. Now one thing I did do also off camera, you see these 2 linking books, they're like all shiny, like they're enchanted and whatnot. That's because I did something, and you see I set this one as Railcraft and this one as base. So let's go to the base. Sweet, I can link right to my base. Now ready, watch this. Railcraft puts me right back where I was. Pretty nifty, huh? Now that's an expensive item that I just crafted today. This guy right here. And I don't remember what it's called actually. Yeah, that's it. It's a Link Modifier. It's created with 8 blocks of diamond and 1 block of gold. Creates you the Link Modifier. Now the Link Modifier pretty much does what it says. Let's see how. And I still have plenty of diamonds, as you can see. Pretty awesome, thanks to dense ores. But basically what you do is you make a linking book. So obviously the one I was standing right like this, created a linking book, took it in here. Now you see there's a couple options here without having a book to modify. Well, I guess I can modify this one again. Now you see I have interlinking and following clicked. There's also disarm, generate platform, and maintain momentum. Interlinking is to link within the same world. So therefore it allows me to create a link, I guess, to the Railcraft room that I made over there, and also back to the base. So in this sense I can just use these books to go back and forth instead of having to walk or fly or what have you. So it's pretty cool in that sense. Like I said, it is an expensive block to make the Link Modifier, but it is worth it. Disarm would be if you have like somebody using it, it causes them to drop all their items on the ground. Not too useful that I'm aware of. I guess generate platform would put a platform underneath of wherever you spawn. Don't know why you would need that, but 'tis an option. Anyway, maintain momentum. I suppose that just, I'm pretty sure that just means like if you're running while you use it, you would maintain that running momentum as you link wherever you're going. Again, don't really know why you would use that, but somebody wanted that option. Following is the last one that I have selected, and that means that when you open the book and use it, it follows with you. You know how usually, and I can't escape out of this, usually if you use a book, like if I just were to open a book, a normal book, and use it right here, it would drop on the ground and it would just stay there. In this sense, I can use the book and it follows with me. So it's pretty cool. That's one of the other things I've done. And the last thing I've done, and let me go see what kind of random armor I have lying around. Some broken stuff, some more broken stuff. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't have a chest plate, but whatever, that's fine. And the last thing I did is, you saw the Ender Dragon episode just recently. So I have a linking book that goes to the end, which is pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy that you could do that. So it obviously spawns me right on the end here. There's a linking book back to the overworld, but if we come this way, way the heck off here, you'll see I'm also level 50, and you will see exactly how I got there. Let me use an ender pearl to get there a little quicker. And it should be coming into view any second. Oh, well, the endermen are. There you go. I spent a lot of time doing this, and I died many times. You can see there's death points below. Yeah, I fell off the side quite a few times. I was smart enough to put all of my good items away. But what we have here, and the reason I made all these tracks, is because I want to make a rail system. What we have here is a enderman farm. Whoa. How the heck did he teleport out here? I think I have to make the ceiling shorter, because I think they're able to teleport out, and I don't want that. So I may revise this design a little to make it so that the endermen die right away. Or, I mean, can't teleport out. Now, you'll notice that this colored black, that's because there's stuff under there, and I wanted to make sure I remembered to go get it. Now, right now it's in XP farm mode. So basically all you do is you go like this, and you can kill tons of endermen and get tons of XP. Yeah, pretty efficient if I do say so myself. Now I'm level 50, so I'm not gaining too many levels from all this, but you get the idea. You go from level 0 to 30 in like, I don't know, a minute or two. Then you can collect all their loot. So that's cool. The other option drops that platform down, and then it just becomes looting mode. The endermen die on impact, and you can just go ahead and collect the ender pearls without having to punch them or do anything like that. We'll leave it like that, because how are these guys getting out? Definitely gonna have to fix this. I don't want any endermen outside of that main area. Luckily they're falling first and then teleporting, but yeah, I spent quite a lot of time doing this, and I did it all legit too, just so you know. I was gonna do another row of spawning points on the top, but died while having sticky pistons in my hand, and I was out of slime balls. So clearly could not continue that. But hey, don't walk in front of me. If I look at you because you walk in front of me, that ain't my fault. Why are these guys walking in front of me? Anyway. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, it's still not 100%. The endermen can obviously teleport out to these passageways here, and they can probably teleport out this far if they could. And this is where I'm going to build a rail system. But for now, this will do the way it is. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. Let's see if we can nail this. Oh, that was close. And that was a better throw. Oh, that was still pretty close. Nailed it. Actually, I kind of overshot it a little bit. But then we have a linking book right back to the overworld in my house. So pretty sweet. And you'll see here, I have already gathered a ton of ender pearls. We'll never need ender pearls ever again. And all of these are legit obtained, not even used by making, by turning iron into ender pearls. So sweet. Done with that. That's it was a big project that I've been working on, and I am very glad that I am done with that. I thought I had more redstone torches somewhere. Peculiar. I need to make a ton of redstone torches. Where did yeah, let's just do this here. 27. It's probably more than enough. Where did I get that redstone from? Right here. Sorry, I'm like preparing myself for when I need to make the track and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna be laying that out soon, but not today. Definitely not today. This episode's gonna end in just a moment. I am throwing more stuff into this ender chest. This ender chest here is now linked to the end, so that's why I'm throwing stuff in here, because, well, it's all linked to the end. And you can see smooth sandstone. That's what I used to make that platform out there. And if you recall, I had like, what, something like 150 stacks of sandstone. Used quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of it. Yeah. A lot more than I wanted to. And you've gone through quite a bit of wood too, making some of this stuff. But, you know, it's well worth it, in my opinion. And we're gonna go end off the episode back in the Railcraft area. Which is what this is going to become. Cool. And this gives me a reason to... Oh yeah, I didn't really cover these Tesseracts very much. Let's go back to the main world really quick. I was going to end off the episode, but I want to show you guys this thing because these are really cool, and I'm very glad that I made one. Oh, actually I made two. I actually made 4 technically, but anyway. So you see this one is set to 651 and a frequency of, or a channel of potato. So is the other one in the Railcraft area. So you see it's just pulling energy from here, which this is absolutely full. Thing is, I don't think, yeah, I don't think I can, yeah, there's no way for me to output from here to here, whoops, from here to here without, adding another conduit. So for now I'll just have to leave that on. That's fine, no big deal. And I had to put the chunk loader in here because I noticed that I was not getting any power when I went over to the Railcraft area. Then it occurred to me that it is not receiving power. Pretty silly. But yeah, I guess that's really about all the updates that I did. Oh, let me just show you guys how to make one of these, because it was kind of a pain. So there's actually 3 different kinds. There's an item tesseract, a liquid tesseract, and an energy tesseract. Obviously they do what they say. The energy one moves energy wirelessly over great distances and dimensions and whatnot. The liquid one does the same thing with liquids. This would be like if you're pumping lava out of the nether or something like that. You would use a liquid tesseract. Pretty cool idea. And an item tesseract allows, like, I guess, transport over dimension of items. So it kind of acts like an ender chest. You're probably better off actually using an ender chest because these things are pretty expensive to make. We'll go ahead and show you the energy one. So it's 2 silver ingots, 2 lead ingots, an electrum ingot, which we've gone over before, and a redstone conductance coil, which is an electrum ingot with 2 redstone. So far not too bad, right? You know. Then the unattuned tesseract is a tesseract frame injected with molten ender. Now it takes 4 ender pearls melted in the magma crucible to make 1 unattuned tesseract. So I had to melt down 8 ender pearls to make 2 of these. So it's not too bad, especially now that I have that end farm set up. These really aren't too bad at all. But if you don't have an enderman farm set up and you do not have equivalent exchange, or you refuse to use it or something, these things can be quite difficult to come by because ender pearls are not easy to get a hold of. Anyway, a tesseract frame is 4 hardened glass, a diamond, and 4 tin. It's really not that bad, actually. But, you know, these things are a little bit of a pain in the butt to make. But I think they're well worth it. So that's just my opinion. And yeah, that's about it. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right now. And I don't know why I'm delaying this so much. How are these guys doing? Well, I'm getting some good creosote oil going. Alright, well anyway, like I said, not sure why I'm stalling for time, but I'm stalling. That's clearly what I'm doing. Anyway, so if you liked the video, go ahead and click like, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace.